7 months ago, I pre-ordered the contents of this box from the Scale Trains website, and it showed up today. So let's open up the box and see what's in there. Got a piece of candy. And I got a couple GP30s. I'll move the lid from one of these boxes. See what's in there. Well, I know what's in there, but I haven't seen it yet. Product manual. Bunch of information. Bunch of CV information. Now, one thing I'm hoping is that these two models, I'll be able to speed match them. So I have a couple Walthers Proto GP9s, and I can speed match, or I can make adjustments to the bottom end and top end, but I can't adjust the middle, and so I can't get them matched up. Hopefully I'll be able to do that with these, because I would like to run them together. All right. Drum roll, please. Looky there. Cotton Belt GP30s. Super sweet. Now, the GP30 is one of my favorites. Now, the second box has 754. No particular reason for the numbers. The 759, I kind of got that because it was the last of the run. And thinking about it a little bit more, maybe I should have got 750, so I would have had the first and the last. But 754, 759, those will be fine. I may have gotten 754 because I found a bunch of photographs of it. I think that's probably why I got it. One thing that's great about the Southern Pacific and Cotton Belt locomotives from the 50s and 60s is their crazy light packages. Such distinctive light packages. Yeah. That is outstanding. Thank you, Scale Trains, for getting this feature implemented in this locomotive. Just amazing. That is so cool. I don't know how many of these lights work. They certainly look impressive. Get it over on my modeling table. Take a little closer look at it. Alright, I have these locomotives under some better light. And the first thing is these grills came off 754, which isn't a big issue unless I muck it up putting it back on. So I'll try to reattach that without getting fingerprints all over it. Now, I don't know anything about GP30s. I'm certainly no expert. The only thing I know about GP30s is I think they look pretty cool. But one thing I can say is my impression of the quality of the model. I may not know how accurate it is, but I can tell how well it's made. Well, the first thing is that it has a whole bunch of yellow on it. And that's where it differentiates from the Southern Pacific version, where the SP version has white handrails here, and I think the rest of them are gray. The Cotton Belt has yellow everywhere. And if you're into cars, into modern cars, like the yellow here reminds me of a newer Dodge Challenger with splitter covers. Looking at the cab up close, it has the gaskets around the windows, some nice fine wiper detail. The grabs and the handrails are nicely done. Everything looks straight. And the biggest thing for me is the light package. And I absolutely love the light package. Now it'll be interesting to see if all these lights function, as well as the number boards. And the model looks beautiful. At some point I'll probably change the couplers out. But it is a good looking model. I'm assuming the cab windows slide. It's got an armrest, sunshade. Now, personally, my expectations for a $300 locomotive are pretty high. And I don't feel like my requirements have necessarily been met with some of the stuff I've bought recently. But the detail level on this GP30 looks really nice. And that SP light package, I mean, it's just cool. And thank you, Scale Trains, for doing the as-delivered light package, because that is absolutely wonderful. Super fine details like this set these Scale Trains models apart from their competitors. I recently purchased two GP9s, paid the same price for them, and the level of detail is just much lower. Now, I know $300 for a locomotive is a lot of money. But if I'm going to spend $300 for a locomotive and I get this kind of detail, well, I don't feel like my money's been wasted so much. Whereas I buy a locomotive and it looks like the locomotive's 20 years old as far as level of detail, well, I'm certainly not as happy with it. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. So the model looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. And personally, the GP30 styling, I love it. I think it looks fantastic. These second-gen AMD locomotives and the second-gen Jeeps, probably my favorites. So other than the grill falling off 754, I'm pretty happy with how these locomotives look. They look fantastic. Got the grill back on 754, so it's all ready to go. Now it's 105 degrees in Arizona right now, and getting warmer. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to get up around midnight, get out to the train room. When it's cooler, run these locomotives. We'll see how well they run. And I'm also curious to see if I can do speed matching with them, because if I can do that, man, I'll be super happy. But I'm going to end this video here. I want to thank you for watching. And my initial impression of these GP30s is I'm just really happy with them. I think they look fantastic. And if they run as good as they look, well, you know, they're 10s in my book. So thanks again for watching. And I'll see if I can get some video of these things running on the layout soon.